Hey, on our play for this week, will Ghost of Yotei be new and exciting or more Tsushima? Hmm. And don't believe the old rumors about the God of War dev's next game. We got new rumors for you. All this and more on this episode of Press X Start Gamers Digest. What's up, everyone? I'm your host, DJ, aka Sexy Bad Choices, aka man. I'm just carrying these kangaroos through these fires and stuff. It's just all kinds of craziness in Death Stranding 2. I am joined by
Sean MF Ross.
What does the M and F stand for?
Yellow diamonds look like PP.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're right. They both sparkle. He has a point, guys. Now you know who we are and that crazy fact about yellow diamonds and PP. PP. What's up, everyone? I'm your host, DJ, aka. Wait, I did that already, right?
Yes.
Right? Where are we at? Oh, yes. This is Press X Start Gamers Digest, a video game news show that connects the most important gaming news from this past week into an hour-long meal just for you. Sometimes I'm confused, but right now we are live on YouTube every week when we can make it because life is difficult. Oof.
Listening to us is pretty easy.
I like to think so. Don't forget, you can support us by liking this video right here that we're talking in and looking at you directly in your eyes. You can subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. If you are listening to us and not watching us, please do us a favor and leave us a review on whatever podcast service you're tuned in on. It could be Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, I think is still happening. I don't Smoke Signal, whatever you're using, leave us a review so we know that you care about what we're doing, and we appreciate that.
Go to your local griot.
Hey, I thought you were going to say local library. I don't know why. You can leave us a review there too. I think that'd be pretty cool. I'm not sure how that would work. Anyways, if you want, you can join our conversation by joining our Discord at pressxnumber2start.com/Discord. Thanks. All right. With that being said, let us jump into the gaming news with number 1. Ghost of Yotei, 35 new things we just learned about the game. This comes from GameSpot by way of... this is taking some time to load up. This is a big old article. Darren Bonfuse? Should have saw this. I should have tried looking at the author's name before pulling up the article. Anyways, where's all this information coming from? PlayStation had a state of play for Ghost of Yotei last week, and it was about 20 minutes of pretty good content. What was your impressions of the state of play?
I didn't watch the entire thing because I didn't need to be spoiled, but I mean, I just wanted to see a little bit of details about the upcoming game. I saw a lot of people complaining that it looks like more of the same. Some people claiming it's a Ghost of Yotei or whatever, man. Just people complaining, but I'm happy to get my hands on it and see what they've added that's new. That's like complaining that Mario 1 is similar to Mario 3, or I don't know.
Yeah,
Last of Us 2 is similar to Last of Us 1. Like, come on now. What?
Yeah, I find that complaint. I also watched it. I watched the whole thing.
What kind of shit is this? Madden 25 looks like just like 24. Call of Duty Black Ops is like come on, guys. It's I don't hear people complain about Assassin's Creed every year. Like, whatever.
It's a weird thing of, I get that complaint when you are talking about a like a Madden or Call of Duty, where like this is a franchise kind of thing where we've played not two sequels, not 3 sequels, not even 5 sequels. Like we're like deep in the sequels of these games. Like, oh man, this is like the same thing. Where it's like, this is the second game. This is a action adventure samurai game. They're not just gonna drop like a tactical, like,
you're not gonna start flying planes and shooting dinosaurs. This is
Yeah,
the gameplay loop for this franchise. This is like complaining that for Horizon Forbidden West was the same as Zero Dawn. Like,
yeah.
I don't know,
Like
but people
just
had their complaints.
yeah, like just to flip it, like it would be crazy for a person who was a fan of Ghost of Tsushima to get Ghost of Yotei, and it's like turn based, and it's like, wait, I didn't.
Oh man,
This
you
was
could
not the
drive
game that I
cars in
wanted.
this. This is amazing.
Right?
Feudal Japan. I didn't know they had this technology back then. God, Japan has been ahead of us for centuries. Like, no, man, come on.
Right.
I don't know.
Uh,
You can't please everybody, and it's
yes, yeah, of course
I don't
not.
know.
But the one comparison I did see a lot about this game was to Assassin's Creed Shadows. And I think that is probably the best comparison that can be made to this, because essentially the two games were developed in parallel, where it's like the one of the new features of Ghost of Yotei, we'll talk about that in a second, is this like clue system where you can build on clues to like find the target and then take out the target. Well, that system is also apparent in Assassin's Creed Shadows, and it's like that makes sense. Like I think they're both operating on how a samurai would work in the time period, so it's like, oh, that kind of makes sense how they came to the same conclusion of like this kind of feature. And you know, they're both samurai games, so it's like, okay, I totally get that comparison, but I something just beeped on my computer and I have no idea what that was, and now I'm a little freaked out. Um yeah, so other than that, I'm sorry, I'm still making sure stuff is recording. It looks like it's recording. It looks like the stream is still good. So I'm gonna pretend that was maybe just Windows telling me that it's alive or whatever. Cool. Thanks, AI. Um, yeah, so Ghost of Yotei, the state of play. They gave us like 20 minutes of basically just explaining how Ghost of Yotei is essentially different from Tsushima in terms of the story, in terms of what you're doing, the companions, this new camping system. Um, what to you was there anything that like really stood out?
Just the deluge of new weapons that you have to use.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm wondering, and then you can level them up. It sounds like a level up your skill with them. So I'm curious
Hmm.
the route they go with that.
Yeah,
Ooh.
so we can actually we can talk about that first, because
Yeah.
I'm also like super interested in that. So the new system in Yotei now is compared to Tsushima, where Jin had learned different stances, right, to
Hmm.
counter the Mongols and become more effective against them. Atsu, who's the main character of Yotei, she basically has trained with different weapons. So she is able to, you know, use a normal samurai sword, blah 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 blah, and then she could pick up a spear, use the spear, and that becomes a different stance as you would for Tsushima. She can also pick up the dual blades. She can use a. I'm looking for it. It's like a ball and chain, like kunai. What chain? It's not a kunai though.
Yeah. But I get you.
Yeah, yeah. And then she
It's
also can
kind of like
use.
the weapon that what's her name, Gogo, and Kill Bill.
Yeah, from Kill Bill. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm scrolling through this thing, and you would think that GameSpot would just do us a favor and just okay. Here we go. So you got a katana, you got a spear, you got the odachi, which is it's essentially it's a great sword of a samurai
Hmm.
sword. And then you have the kusaragi, no kusaragama,
Sure.
kusarigama, 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 which is basically just a stick with a pointy end, and then the other end of it's a chain, and then there's like a iron ball at the end of that chain.
I'm seeing it
Um,
called a meteor hammer.
okay, okay, that
Yep.
works for me. And then dual swords. So you
Hmm.
have a wide variety of weapons that you can use in Yotei, and from what they showed, it seems that like Atsu is really good at like switching between stances. Or I'm sorry, switching between weapons. So I'm not sure how many weapons you can carry with you at one time. It seems like it might be like just two, but if you are fighting an enemy, and a new feature to this game is that if you knock the enemy off balance, they can drop their weapon. You can pick up their weapon and use it against them. So that's pretty interesting. I think that is a nice evolution from what we had with Tsushima and how that combat system worked, where it's like, yeah, I'm beating this dude's like butt, but like I kind of wish I could do more with that. And I feel like knocking them off balance, having them drop their weapon, and then continuing like crushing them without their weapons, like, oh, that's actually really cool. Um, what else? So one of the things that we saw a few times in the state of play was that once you beat the enemy, you have an option to kill them or I guess interrogate them like a Batman, which is cool. And when you interrogate them, you will gain like a card, and that card will, I think there's an option, there's three options in terms of what kind of card you can get. Essentially, that could be a clue to get you further along your quest or further along your bounty or whatever. That's different from Tsushima, where Tsushima was pretty much just straightforward story. There was side quests in Tsushima, right?
I want to say yes.
Yeah, right.
I want
Yeah,
to
there
say
was side
yes.
quests. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So this looks like it's just more fleshed out. On top of that, there's more character customization with your armor sets and colors and stuff. They show that at the end of the state of play. What else? There's the places of reflections that still there. Um, One of the other cool things is that in terms of your companions here, the system is a little different in that your companions are a bit more fleshed out. So in the state of play, they showed an example of Atsu with her wolf that she meets. We've seen the wolf in previous trailers, but the new thing is that there's a scene where it's Atsu and the wolf, and they are dueling two other samurai, and it's like the same dueling system as Tsushima, where you press the button first, and then whoever beats it, or it's like a draw system, whatever that is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean,
And
why would they get rid of it though?
yeah, exactly. It's a good system, but now
Yeah.
you have another character that's also doing the draw with you. So in the trailer or in the state of play, anyways, you
Sure.
see Atsu and the wolf doing a like attack at the same time.
Mm.
It's cool. It's kind of funny to me, but it's cool. There's one other. Oh, the camping system. So the camping system, they explained it as a way of bringing the game to you. So they're basically, they as in Sucker Punch created the system to allow you to have your time respected in the game. So you can go out in the game, explore as much as you want, do all this stuff, fine. Or slash and utilize this camping system where I'm not sure if it's every night or whichever night, you basically have people come to your camp. So it can be a merchant of some sort, it can be a friend. They kind of showed you a list of characters, but didn't explain what the characters do or whatever. But that seems like a really interesting system. I do want to know more about it, but at this point, we're not gonna know more about it. So, or you just have to play the game, which is fine.
It's coming out September?
So what?
Think it comes out in September?
No, October. October 2nd. We're almost there. Almost there.
Okay, October. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Okay, so they're showing the camping system right now, and then the string of characters that Atsu meets and becomes her wolf pack, as they say. Um, so yeah, I think overall I really liked this state of play. I think they showed a lot of the game in 20 minutes, but I don't think they showed too much of the game. So like
Mm.
I'm super excited for this. Like how was your I guess final thoughts on it?
I'll be getting it day one.
Yeah.
Did I? I 100% it Ghost of Tsushima. I'll be getting this. I'm excited to play it. We got
I
a
don't
lot of
think I
fire this
100%
year.
of Tsushima. Yeah. I don't think 100% of Tsushima, but I think I came close. I think there was something I was just like, I don't feel like dealing with that or
For all
whatever.
those listening, if you have a PS5, I don't know if it runs this fast on the PC. Check out the loading system.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It is instantaneous.
Yeah. And they're showing customization stuff now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then dang, there was one more thing that I wanted to mention. The last thing they showed. Oh, actually, oh my gosh. So in Tsushima, they had different modes. So they had the black and white mode.
Mm-hmm.
What was his name? The Kurosawa.
Yeah.
They had the Kurosawa mode. Now they're adding a couple more modes on top of that. There's the Miki mode, which is more brutal, so the camera's a little bit closer. There's more blood and viscera, whatever that's happening. That's cool. Um, so the mode that stood out to me is the yeah is the Watanabe mode, which if you know who that is, he is the person that worked on the album for Samurai Shampoo.
Okay.
So I huh?
I said, oh, okay.
Yeah. So I like once I get this thing, I'm switching that over to that. And like that was a big standout for me. I was like, oh snap, that's crazy. And then they end the whole state of play with the Ghost of Yotei Collector's Edition, which I think looks really cool. The thing that sucks about it is that the decal or the plates are only for the Slim. So people with the base model of PlayStation aren't going to get the plates or won't be able to get the plates. So it's
If they
kind of a
work for
thing
the
of
Pro.
like, huh?
I
No,
wonder
it
if they
doesn't
work
even work. No, because
Oh.
the Pro has the 3 strips, whereas the Slim only has I'm sorry, 3 lines. The Slim only has 1 line. So even that way, it's just like it doesn't.
Well, the
It
3
doesn't.
strips is just extra. The plates are still the same size. I think the mounting points are slightly different, but whatever.
Yeah. So yeah, but like the people who have the base PS5, nah, you gonna have to go on Amazon or something. But then the controller looks pretty cool, I think.
Eh,
But overall, good.
I ain't getting none of this special edition. Just give me the game.
Yeah, yeah, I'm with you on that. I think, yeah, even the controller, I'm like, I'm good. So yeah, that was Ghost of Yotei State of Play. Comes out October 2nd. I am excited for this. I think we're both excited for this game.
Mm.
Yeah, so we'll see more of it or not, I guess, and actually have to play the game. But yeah, that's that. Number. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Here we go. Number 2. Jason Schreier hints at Sony Santa Monica's next game. This comes to us from ResetEra via Reddit. So Jason Schreier was in a ResetEra forum and had commented that so okay, I'm just gonna read. So after his earlier comment that he heard Cory Barlog's new game was progressing well, he now dropped the hint at it's not being a new IP. So what this means is that in the original, I guess one of the first rumors about Sony Santa Monica's next game, it was apparently supposed to be a new IP with like sci-fi elements or something like that. So that's something that like took flight for a while now. And Jason Schreier basically came out saying like, why does everyone think Barlog's game is a new IP? Then he added more to this by saying, I'll put it this way. It's not a new IP, but it might feel like one. Maybe
What
that's
does
why
that mean?
people are. I think I have an idea. So I'm just gonna continue reading and then kind of like think what I or say what I think he's like referring to. So that's why people are confused. People don't ask me more questions. People don't ask me more questions about this. If I wind up reporting more information at any point in the future, it will be in an article, not on a forum. I can also confirm that Ashong knows what they are talking about.
Or ask Ashong.
All right, right. Hey, yo. And that the sci-fi stuff that people have apparently believed for years now is nonsense. So that last part's like, dang, really? Like, oh, okay. So what I think he's referring to is that the next God of War game is going to be Loki, in
Ah,
that it will.
okay. I can see that.
Yeah, right.
I
It
can
will
see that. That's
feel like
cool.
a new IP because it's
Mm,
like you're using a different character. You're not using like Kratos and his like blades of chaos or whatever.
mm. Or the
Yeah,
Leviathan axe. Yeah.
yeah. So like, and
That's
it's
a
like
fair.
they
That's
they
a fair assessment.
right, and like they've already built out like you know a road for Loki and Thor. No,
Agrabata. Agrabota.
yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. I was gonna say Agrabah, and I know that wasn't right.
Arabian
Yeah,
Night. I wonder what they would call this.
yeah, yeah. I think
What?
that's gonna be because it would be smart for them to keep God of War in the title because that will attract the people who aren't up on this. But like, that's just I don't know.
Let
But
me
yeah,
see.
I definitely think that this next game is just gonna be like them exploring Loki or them having Loki play out, in the future or whatever. But yeah, that's
Or
my
somebody said it might be Connecticut.
hey, you know what? You know what?
No.
Surprise, guys! I'm a Connecticut fan. Let's go.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
but
see.
it looks like their only games that they primarily develop is Connecticut and then the God of War games, and
Hmm.
then they've helped with a large number of other games.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yep. God of War was their bread and butter.
Okay.
All right. Number 3. A Nintendo Direct is scheduled for later this month. It's claimed. This comes to us from VGC by way of Jordan Midler. So this Direct is rumored to happen at the end of July, and I I feel like it's going to happen after Donkey Kong, right? So it's like they had a Direct for Donkey Kong. That was their big game that was coming recently. They show it off. It's like, okay, cool. We get all the information, and that's dropping soon. They're doing another Direct, and I'm like, it's probably Metroid, right?
I could see that.
Because we don't have a release date for it. So it's just like, I feel like that's the simplest solution to this. Like, I mean, it could be like a third party thing, and they're like, oh, here's all the games coming this fall. But then it's like, all right, well, what about Metroid? Just tell us when it's coming out.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know. That'd be my guess is that this is just Metroid. Um, we'll find out in about two-ish, I guess 1.5 weeks or whatever. Yeah. Do you have any guesses?
It's supposed to come out this year, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
I see that being their next big thing. I could see that.
Yeah,
Oops.
right.
Yeah.
I just feel like it makes the most sense to me. But we'll see. But what? But what we want to see is you liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and hit the notification bell, because that was a great transition. All right. Yeah, if you're listening to us and you're not watching us, please leave us a review on whatever podcast service you're using. It could be Spotify, it could be a rock that you figured out how to get podcasts on. That'd be pretty cool. You should probably patent that. All right, number 4. Elden Ring Nightreign topped the US sales charts for May 2025, while Star Wars Battlefront 2 rocketed into the top 15. This comes to us from WccfTech. That is interesting. By way of David Carcassol. Yes, Carcassol. So,
Okay.
Elden Ring surprised, I guess, people by being super hugely popular as a multiplayer experience.
I don't
I'm
see it
not.
as a surprise. Like it
It's not.
dominated when it came out. People are starved for more FromSoft content.
Yeah,
And while it is multiplayer, people have been playing it solo however they,
yeah. But the thing is, this was the experience that like a lot of Elden Ring people wanted, because a lot of Elden Ring people like the multiplayer experience,
Yeah.
even though that is super abrasive. They liked it and enjoyed the PvP natures of it, and just like invading people's worlds and all that stuff. I mean, that's Dark Souls.
Yeah.
But yeah, for them to have a proper PvE experience, it's like, yeah, they're gonna flock to it, and they did. Um, but what I thought was like, oh wow, that's actually pretty interesting, is that the top 5 games for PlayStation, or the top 5 best-selling games, is this? No, this
Yeah,
is just general.
all of them could be played on PlayStation though.
Yeah, you're right. But this list is general. But yeah, like I think the PlayStation list is pretty close to this. But we have number 1, Elden Ring, Nightreign. Number 2, Doom: The Dark Ages. Number 3, Forza Horizon 5. Number 4, The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion remastered.
Hmm.
And then number 5, Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Um, the one, for me, the one thing that's kind of like is Elden Ring, or not, sorry, Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, because that's like one of the best Elder Scrolls games. So it's just like whenever that drops, it's going to do.
People were saying they went back and played it, and it's pure nostalgia, but they could see the progression where
Yeah,
things
I mean,
change.
yeah, it is nostalgia, because like, but those people love that though. Like that's their bread and butter essentially. Um, but
Everybody
yeah,
wants.
like I say what?
Not nothing. I'm not upset that everybody's getting remastered games.
Oh. hey, hey man, one day, one day. Everybody is walking so you can run. Parasite Eve will be the last remake ever made.
Hey, the world can end. The world can end. It's fine. It's all right.
Oh man. But yeah, again, this is the thing. This kind of points to why Microsoft is making their transition from, you know, first party, quote unquote, to third party, really, because it's like they see the money that they're making now by just releasing games
Yeah.
everywhere, especially on PlayStation, and just seeing that like, oh yeah, people will buy the games there, so let's go ahead and double dip, and they've been doing that. Beyond that, actually, yeah, beyond that, Horizon, or nope, Forza Horizon 5 sold 2 million copies on PlayStation in a month, which is also crazy. I would love to see what the numbers were for Elder Scrolls for Oblivion, because I feel like that probably did like gangbusters. Um, yeah. Other than that, like, the article calls out that um Star Wars Battlefront 2 just kind of jumped from 135 to 12, and it's like I think it might have been because of Andor was last month. Other than that, I'm not exactly sure why that happened, but it did. So that's great for those people. I'm happy for them.
I don't see
But
how Grand Theft Auto 5 jumped again into the top 10.
because Grand Theft Auto 6 was supposed to come out last month, and
Sure.
people was like, you know what? I need a Grand Theft Auto fix, so they jumped in. I don't know, man. The game's an enigma to me. I don't know.
Do they know they don't need a subscription to buy a game every month? What the hell? What the hell?
I don't know, man. So yeah, number 5, Xbox Ally and Xbox Ally X prices may have leaked. And if true, it's not as bad as I thought. I don't know what kind of money you got going on, Mr. Windows Central person, Jez Corden.
You
All
got
them
money.
rumor bucks talking about it's not as bad. So, anyways, so what happened here is the meta. So Asus. Wait.
Yeah.
It's the metadata. The metadata got leaked or accidentally got leaked, and that's how people saw what this stuff cost. And I'm trying to figure out where it got leaked on. You know what? Just trust me, it got leaked. I don't like this article.
This shit gonna be
Okay,
expensive. That's all.
yeah. So Asus and other hardware retailers really do 1-to-1 price conversion at the current exchange rate. No, that's the normal. Yeah, okay. So basically the Xbox Ally X is 899 euro. The Xbox Ally is 599 euro. So the 899 euro would come out to be essentially 1000 US. The wait. What? Anyways, as Sean said, it's going to be expensive. Like these numbers are kind of all over the place because they're saying that instead the Asus ROG Ally X typically sports a 799 RRP in the US. And it's
So
like,
here's the thing, though. They're trying to do conversion rates when that's not typically how they do things.
yeah,
In Europe,
yeah,
like, okay, at launch, granted, things are different because of the tariffs now, but at launch, let's say for the PS5, the standard, the disc edition of the PS5 was 499 euros or UK 449 pounds. It was 499 in the US. They typically keep it the same because the currency value is different in each region. Same thing
yeah,
with the digital edition, 399 USD, 399 euros, 359 UK pounds. Like they're trying to do this weird conversion, throwing it into whatever converter online when they're not looking at the previous trends on how they market things across different districts and regions. So
excellently put.
it will probably be not the same, but the same when it gets over here.
Yeah, yeah. So if you got the money, get a Steam Deck. I still don't know like why you
Who
even
is this
getting this
for?
thing. Yeah, I just
For Jordan. He's gonna buy 3 of them.
he's gonna need to keep this thing afloat. But yeah, we'll see when that happens. When it happens. But right now, what we know is happening is number 6, Battlefield 6 open beta spotted in new data mine. This comes to us from Insider Gaming by way of Sam Spolio. Probably screwed that up. Something major is brewing up for Battlefield 6 as mentions of an open beta has been discovered in a new data mine. As we approach the game's reveal event this summer, there's a reveal event this summer? I didn't know about that. Did I know about that? I didn't know about that.
I mean, they've been talking on the sly about Battlefield in the background for a while now. So I mean,
Okay. The
so I
summer's
mean,
almost done. When does this happen?
I mean, we still got a month and a half. When is
Right.
summer officially end?
Whenever it ends in your heart, you know what I mean?
Yeah, sure.
So I'll read on while you look at that.
Summer ends in September 22nd. So
what?
Yeah, starts
Oh, I
June
guess
20th.
summer. Yeah.
Yeah, starts June 20th, ends September 22nd. So they got 2 months and a half.
Okay, excuse me. I ain't realized summer was about that game. All right. Players have already gained insight into various aspects of the game, including its free-to-play mode, the campaign, and much more. It appears that the community may soon have the opportunity to test these features out for themselves through an open beta for Battlefield 6. According to a report by MP First, information regarding the Battlefield 6 open beta has emerged from the 1BF Telegram group, which is known for its data mines related to Battlefield Labs. The group discovered that the phrase Battlefield 6 open beta was added in the latest client update for Battlefield Labs. While no major details were provided, players are speculating that a major open beta test may be in development. However, it's important to note that this information comes from a data mine and not from official source, so it should be treated with caution. I mean, wouldn't it make the most sense for them to do an open beta after this whole like public showing of Battlefield 6?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
right.
just know that me and Jordan gonna be eating. You gonna check out some Battlefield?
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. Yeah, I like my thing like right now I don't have a shooter that I'm playing.
Yeah.
So it is a thing of
I think
usually it's Call of
most of
Duty
the
and I don't
cheaters are in Call of Duty.
yeah.
I'm sure some of that happens in Battlefield, but not rampant enough to dissuade you wanting to play. I think
Yeah.
the Battlefield is so large.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. It ain't no
Yeah. So like
6v6. It's 64 versus 64.
mm, yeah, so I'm definitely gonna check this out when it happens. So there was another story that I think we might have covered it last. I think we covered it last week about the EA leadership wants Battlefield 6 to hit 100 million players,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like, why is your math so bad? Why would you make that expectation on this game? Don't even do that. Like, just let the game come out first, yeah,
Yeah.
and then be good, yeah, and then think of like, oh, could we hit 20 million players? Oh yeah, we can hit 20 million players. Okay, how about 25 million? Just kind of work your way up from there, versus throwing the dart at the dartboard.
I mean,
100.
people are free to play if the gameplay is good enough. I don't see 100 million, but
Yeah, yeah, and I wonder if they are just missing. I wonder if they're missing a word like, in its lifetime, 100 million in its lifetime. That's probably way more doable. But
they need to make the Battlefield only in Battlefield experiences more accessible without
mhm,
dumbing down the skill ceiling.
yeah, yeah, I think you're right about that. Number 7, the Subnautica 2 saga gets nastier, with oust leaders confirming they'll sue Crafton. It continues to be an explosive and surreal time. This comes to us from PC Gamer by way of Sean Prescott. So this is a situation that is situationing. This is crazy. So do you have you been following this? You want to take this or you want me to try my best?
No, I can take it. Let me see. Let me see. The spat between recently fired Unknown Worlds founders and publisher Krafton has gotten messier, with studio co-founder Charlie Cleveland confirming on Reddit that a lawsuit has been filed against Krafton. Cleveland's update follows a statement issued by Krafton earlier today. Let me see if they have that. If
Is that
they
about
have
the
that. They said Subnautica 2 needs renewed energy and momentum. We're not going to read them because they're full of shiggity. The publisher claimed that former Subnautica 2 bosses, specifically Cleveland, and fellow co-founder Max McGuire had abandoned the responsibilities entrusted to them, namely the development of Subnautica 2. It also claimed that the game's early access build, which was scheduled to release imminently, falls short in terms of content volume. How long have they been developing this game?
I think it's been a while.
Let me see. The last one came out what? Let's see. Subnautica 1 release date. The last one came out in 2018. So I assume they've been working on the next one since oh no, because they had another one called Subnautica 2021 Below Zero. So
here's the thing though. The first one, Subnautica, it came out in 2018, but it started early access in 2014.
Yeah, this is supposed to release in early access in 2026. They've been working on it allegedly since 2022. Okay. They're deeply disappointed by the former leadership's conduct. Crafton's statement reads, above all else, we feel a profound sense of betrayal by their failure to honor the trust placed in them by our fans. The tone of this statement is ruthless to say the least, and is quite different from Krafton's initial missive, which maintained a vague corporate impassivity while extending gratitude to the sacked leaders. So allegedly, I'm not going to read this whole thing.
Yeah.
They filed a lawsuit against Krafton because allegedly there was a $250 million bonus which was to be rewarded to the Unknown Worlds upon reaching a certain revenue milestone by the end of 2025, with 90% of that figure going to the 3 former executives. Why do they need this much money? God.
Right? The fact that 90% of the 250 million is going to executives and the other 10% goes to the rest of the development teams. Like,
so they were going to split 225. They were each going to get 75 million. That's good. Is Subnautica doing those type of numbers?
That's a great question. That is a great question. I don't have the answer for because I don't know anybody who plays that game. I haven't heard of anybody who plays that game. It's like I don't see videos of people playing. Like I have no idea. I feel like this game,
they sold over 5 million copies, but that's across all platforms. That
how much does the game cost? Like $80? Like that doesn't work out. Like how does that? They have the same money flow as Hello Games. Like what's happening here?
It costs $30 ish.
Wow.
That's yeah. They got a line. They got a line to Sean Murray, and I need to.
Right.
I need to really get into game development so I could be on my Pusha T shit. But previous rumors had suggested that the sacking and Subnautica 2's delay was a tactic on Krafton's part to avoid paying out this amount. But the publisher suggested in today's statement that was fair and equitable compensation would be granted to the remaining Unknown Worlds employees.
Sure. Yeah, this is just. I think when this whole story broke, it was like, oh, Krafton, like, what are you doing? Like, why are you doing this? And as this story progresses, it's just like, man, Krafton, you guys are really bad, you know, like, jeez. And it's just think of like, okay, well, one, maybe you shouldn't have valued was it Unknown Games, the publisher or the developer? Maybe you shouldn't have valued them so high. Like, if you told them you're going to pay them that much money, then you got to pay them that much money. Like, that's part of the contract.
Okay, yeah, because they were swallowing up a bunch of companies at one point, were they not? They got Blue Hole Studio. No, Krafton has a couple companies because they bought Tango Gameworks and they have PUBG Studios.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, they acquired several. Okay.
So yeah, we'll see what happens from this because pay the developers, easy as pie. Here's something that's not easy. I guess graphics. Number 8.
Quick story.
Yeah, Facebook. Xbox faces criticism for sharing hiring message after layoffs featuring AI generated image. So, real quick, guys and gals, and they, thems, and people all around, go just Google this. So, Xbox, after firing 9,000 plus people, not Xbox, Microsoft, but Xbox people were a part of it. Xbox put out a graphic for Xbox graphics is hiring. In this graphic, you would think, oh, it's a nice like line illustration. It looks pretty cool. There's something that stands out really weirdly. So it's a lady with glasses with her little earbuds in, and she's typing on a computer. And you know that she's typing with she's doing code development because the back of the screen has the code that should be on the front of the screen. And it's just like, obviously, a person didn't do this because a person would be like, this is actually not right.
Obviously,
Um,
you broke assholes can't afford a transparent computer monitor, but me and Pusha T can. You never seen this before. You're not in the tax bracket to know that these exist.
I didn't understand this game. I didn't realize.
All jokes aside, if this is good enough for them, if this is the level of work that's fine for them, then I guess the floodgates are open. Everybody apply. I mean, I guess they just didn't. They wanted to hire cheaper talent.
But here's the
That's
thing,
all.
Sean. Here's the thing.
Mhm.
You say everybody hire. You say everybody apply. They get the job and they get let go in like 2 years. It's just
It's
like,
okay. It's okay. I had Microsoft on my resume. It's okay.
you're right. You're right. I was part of the Xbox graphics team. They'd be like, "Oh,
Matter of
that
fact,
graphic."
I'm about to go apply.
Just to see, right?
Sheet.
Yeah. So this is a mess. This is this is just a clear example of when you fire people who are responsible for graphics and stuff like this, and that job still has to be done, it get placed on other people who don't have the experience and just find ways of getting stuff done. And you get stuff like this as a solution where it's like, oh, on the face of it, this looks like a pretty cool, pretty quick graphic to have to put up, but there's obviously a very clear issue with this graphic that any designer, any person who's sitting looking at this would probably pick up. But yeah,
I
that's
mean,
unfortunate.
maybe that's part of the quiz. You know, they ask you what's wrong with this when you apply. Like, you're just not up on game.
Oh, you know what? A
I
lot of
don't know.
people get hired then because they're like, "Yeah, what's up with this graphic? Oh, you're hired." Oh, geez, yeah. So that was not great. But here's a couple things that are pretty okay. Quick hits. Number 9. Astrobot's latest DLC finally adds a historic missing in action game series to its cameo list. This comes from VGC. Hey guys, if you have Astrobot, you probably have an idea of what character is this character that they're talking about, because it's one of the biggest characters, one of the biggest franchises in PlayStation history that's just not represented in this game. So there you go. The character might be blonde. Number 10, introducing The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered Chronological Experience. It's out last week. That comes from the PlayStation bug. It's basically just The Last of Us 2 in chronological mode, which,
Flipping back and forth between Abby and Ellie as things happen,
yeah,
versus playing a large chunk of one person's and then going back and while this was
playing
happening,
Abby
this
stuff.
was happening. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So, which is cool because you get to see like how close they actually came to like running into each other, but actually not doing that because of how the story was built. Number 11. This is a super quick. Xbox Marvel Blade is still happening. That comes to us from Blue Sky from Timor 222. Basically, it's just like back end stuff that shows that Arcane Studio has moved Marvel's Blade out of pre-production into pre-production back in 2024 or something like that. So that's good. And the last thing is number 12. Final Fantasy producer Yoshi P says there's no clear-cut answer to whether Final Fantasy will turn to turn-based RPGs, even though Square Enix said that last week that they wanted to get back into turn-based RPGs, because the direction of the next Final Fantasy will be up to the directors of the next Final Fantasy. That comes up from PC Gamer. That's a quote because yeah, it will. It definitely will. But like, if Square Enix is like, "Hey, we need you to make a turn-based game," the director's probably gonna have to make a turn-based game. But it's whatever. So that's it for the news for this week. Now, before we wrap up, let's talk about the games we have been playing. Sean, what have you been playing?
And skitching and kick flipping and
Oh,
grabbing and
grab.
Tony Hawk 3+4. Shit. This feels like Christmas back in 02, whenever the hell the game came out. Yeah. This is solid. If anybody was interested in these games back in the day, wanted to relive it, what have you, the games are out now. Granted, it's been so long, I don't remember the full I'm gonna call it open. It's not open world, but non-time portion of Tony Hawk 4. They kind of change up the gameplay for Part 4 to match 3 since they're bundling them together.
Yeah,
I'd have to go back and watch a video to remember what I'm missing, and I haven't even got that far in the game because I'm still playing Death Stranding. But I dipped my toes into Tony Hawk 3. Felt like home.
okay.
And yeah. We're getting a resurgence in extreme sports games.
Oh, I hope SSX come back, but EA won't do that. So
Yeah,
keep hoping.
maybe we'll see. What's it? Dave Mirra? Dave Mirra's BMX.
Oh, extreme BMX, right?
Yeah.
Bring back BMX XXX.
Freestyle BMX, and then they had an inline, aggressive inline. Like, I played all them jumps, man.
Yeah, I love aggressive inline. Oh my gosh. Oh man.
So bring all that back. I'm all for it.
Let's also bring back 2 Extreme and its sequel 3 Extreme. Okay. In terms of what I've been playing, so it's a little bit of a walk. I was looking at the time to see what we have. So I've been playing Death Stranding 2. A little bit of a walk. That's actually not what I was getting at, but yeah, I where am I? I just rescued a kangaroo.
Oh, okay, I did that.
Yeah. Is there more animals you can rescue? Because I'd love to do. Oh, great, awesome.
And guess how you can rescue them?
By throwing them on your book bag in your book bag.
You can shoot them, and it just knocks. Yeah, and it knocks them out. Straight up shotgun blast to a koala in a tree. Boom, and then pick them up. I think that's how they do it in real life too.
Hands up, you're saved.
Yeah, America.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, good. Because I was going to so this is just minor spoilers, but it's spoilers in terms of the environmental things that happen in this whole koala thing or kangaroo thing. But I was going to use because I was going to use the bolo gun, like oh that'd be cool to like thing or whatever. But then I saw they give you like the tar gun thing. I was like, oh, what? Why would they give me this now or whatever? So I just built one, put it in my truck, and I was like, all right, well, let's go over there and see what happens. And then freaking meteors start falling from the sky. I was like, oh, this is cool. Like that complete, like that was that a thing that happened in the first one?
No, all of these weather things are new. So they have avalanches, they have earthquakes, they got the water rising, they got these firestorms. All of that's new.
Yeah.
So did you try to put out the fires?
Yeah. So
I just ran right through them.
Oh, did you really?
Right through them.
I try to play firefighter with the tar gun, and I'm sitting here shooting the fire with the tar. I'm like, okay, cool. I took the tar gun out the turret mode and started like using it as like a, I don't know, chain gun or whatever, a minigun. And then I rescue the kangaroo, put it on my back, and I'm like, all
Yeah.
right, let me go back to my vehicle. And I'm going to my vehicle, and I see like little prompts like, oh, it's container damage, container damage, container damage. I'm like,
This shit's on
what are
fire.
they talking about? I get back to where my vehicle was. No vehicle left. All my stuff in the vehicle is just out of the vehicle. I think the vehicle blew up. Everything's caught on fire. Like, you know what? This is where I'm just gonna reload my last save because I'm not gonna deal with this.
Damn, DJ. I just ran through the fire on foot.
I didn't even think about I didn't think about doing that. I had this whole elaborate plan set up, and I just parked my van apparently in the fire. I don't know, but I was having a fun time with that happening. I got a good laugh at that because I was just like, okay, I know what I'm about to do now. I'm just like, oh, dang it, there goes my vehicle. But yeah, the game's a lot of fun. Like I like doing the like having that environmental stuff being part of the like systems is really cool. I would just like for it to happen more often. I mean, you can only do so much with the whole like raising and lowering of the streams or the river or whatever. But like this whole fire stuff, it'd be cool if it happened not during a BT, but like in a like
That's
base.
a lot.
I know.
That's a lot.
But still. Although the BT stuff, I'm still kind of just like, all right. Like I ran into a BT area and I just kind of reversed out of it. I was like, I'm not gonna deal with this right now. And then the other game I've been playing is Golf with Your Friends. And the only reason why I picked this game up was because I was watching a Let's Play from Regulation Gameplay, who are the people who left Rooster Teeth to make their own thing. And they're playing this mini golf game. I was like, oh, that's cool. I want to play that. That game is on PC, I think, just on PC, not on PlayStation.
Gotcha.
Golfing with Your Friends on PlayStation. So I downloaded that, and Shereen and I have been playing it, and we've been having a pretty good time. It's just something that we just do every now and then. It's like, oh, little mini golf stuff. So that's it. We have finished this chunky episode of Press X to Start Gamers Digest. Yes. We hope you enjoy this episode as we enjoy making it. Don't forget to please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. Don't forget, you can leave us a review on whatever podcast service you are tuned in on. And don't forget, again, for the third time, you be safe. Make sure you wash your hands. Please don't catch hand, foot, and mouth disease. Please don't do it. I don't have it. Hopefully no one in this household has it, but we are crossing our fingers because, kids, daycare, you could do only so much. You just throw away the whole thing, All right, y'all. Take care. See you later. Where's the end card? There it is.